Well, with the popularity of teeth whitening increasing and more people wanting bright white smiles for the Christmas party season, Harley Street dentist Bobby Bandlish is here. We actually should call him Bobby Dazzler, I suppose. He's going to show us the safer surgery methods, achieving that sparkling smile. And people go to the most extraordinary and dangerous lengths to do it themselves, don't they?
They do, and it's becoming more and more popular, I think, with internet and things what you can buy off. But it can really be quite dangerous.
And we've read things about people using soap, using bleach.
Yeah, because what those things can actually do is they can actually erode the enamel, they can abrade the enamel away, and also damage the gums at the same time.
And this is permanent damage. I mean, this is not something...
Yeah, it can be quite complicated to fix.
Okay.
So, well, let's look at the ones that you've done here. First of all, we've got Daniel Harrington, a coffee shop worker from Bromley, and you're very conscious of your teeth, are you? Why is that?
Yeah, well, obviously, I've worked with coffee for quite many years. And it just started to really stay.
So you've been drinking.
So not only working with it, but drinking it as well.
Drinking a lot of espresso.
Not working with it makes your teeth go a different colour.
But you're a little bit scared of the dentist, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, I hadn't been for quite a long time. When I was a teenager, I had like braces and everything put in, and
so
which
you
you
were
have
put
to
off.
do. But a little bit nervous.
Okay, so what did you do in this instance?
Well, with Daniel, we actually started with the most simple treatments. We did just a scale and a polish, where the first thing we did was get rid of all the tartar. Which is like a build-up of plaque on the teeth. And we do that just with this ultrasonic machine. Then once that's been done, we can start removing the staining, and we do that just with a fancy electric toothbrush, basically. It's got a bit more pressure and just gets rid of that surface staining. And the last thing is then a Prophy Jet, which is, it's almost like a jet wash for cars, but specifically for teeth. And it just removes all the staining.
I love having this done, because it just makes you feel lovely.
It does. It
like
feels great. You get a fresh
TV advert.
It doesn't change the colour of the teeth itself, but it just removes all the staining, so it brings them up really well.
What sort of cost are you looking at here?
Cost-wise, it's sort of around anything between £50 to £100.
And can it make your teeth sensitive?
A little bit, but for a day or two, very normal. But it does make the gums and teeth much healthier.
Should we have a look at a before and after shot so we can see the difference? Let's have a look.
So with Daniel, he had the yellow build-up.
Yes, down the bottom there.
Down the bottom there, quite a bit.
Wow.
Definitely better down the bottom there, isn't it?
That really is a lot better, isn't it?
What do you think? Oh, he's got your mouth open now. You can speak now. What do you think?
It's amazing. Like, as Holly said, it's just the feeling, the sensation after is so much better, and obviously now, and I didn't really have any sensitive issues or anything like that. The treatment wasn't in the slightest bit painful. I just really nice, natural kind of feel to it all.
Yeah.
Really good. Really recommend it.
We're gonna break in here because we like to give you any news that's breaking. We like to break it straight away. And I'm just being told down my ear that Prince William has just announced. I'll give you that information again. They're going to marry on Friday, April the 29th at Westminster Abbey.
Ah.
So there you go. There's the news. You got it here first.
There you go.
Thank you very much indeed.
Lovely.
Sorry to interrupt there.
No, not at all.
Teeth to royal weddings.
I know.
You know this show. So thumbs up on that one.
Yeah.
Let's move on now to
Trisha. Now, Trisha, you're a housewife from Essex, and you used to smoke, didn't you? You don't smoke anymore.
No.
And so you want to have your teeth whitened because you feel like there's still staining left over from back then.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what treatment did we do for Trisha?
With Trisha, she had she had a combination of a few. The actual whitening procedure was with whitening trays that she wore at home. We took some special moulds to get some special trays that fit her teeth.
Well, this is the problem, is it? Because you can buy over-the-counter kits, but they're not specially fitted to your own teeth, so they can be quite damaging, can't they?
They can. And we actually we checked Trisha's teeth before. She actually had a couple of fillings, cavities in her teeth that we needed to fill before we did any whitening, and that's so important because once the teeth are healthy, then you can do the whitening.
Let's have a look. You've actually done a video diary for us, haven't you? Let's have a look at what you did.
For the first time last night, they were quite easy to do, quite comfortable, didn't really feel like I was wearing them. Really easy to put in, not even noticing I've got them in now. I think I'm already starting to see a difference. Yesterday my teeth felt a bit sensitive, sore, but I followed the instructions that Bobby gave me, and it was so much better. People are starting to know a difference now. I think I can see a difference myself. It was so much better.
So they did get sensitive?
Yeah.
And did you use that sensitive toothpaste?
No, actually it was bicarbonate of soda with water and rub that on your gums.
And did you find that relieved it quite quickly?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's this
Yeah.
process is more expensive. This one.
It is more
£200 to £400
expensive because you're actually then changing the colour of the teeth.
And most people do have some a level of sensitivity here. Don't
Usually a little bit of minor sensitivity. No, actually, the majority of people are very comfortable with it. But if you get a bit of sensitivity, it's usually perhaps for a day or two after you've stopped the procedure, and then it goes back to normal pretty
Let's have a look at your before and after. Then here we go. This is what you look like before.
Truth. There's the before.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that. So that's after how many treatments, Bobby?
Tricia did that for about a week or so.
Yeah,
That's
that's
about 10 days.
unbelievable.
Yeah, so it came out really well, actually.
What a difference! You must be so. I mean, because you were embarrassed of your smile before, so now you just must be like
Just 1,000 times better.
And you can decide how much you use it, I suppose. So
With the tray system, actually, yes, you can. You can do it for, you know, longer if you wanted to try and go even
so you could
lighter.
go straight for the cowl.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, absolutely. I think the whitening, you're never going to get that cowl look, because that's actually porcelain veneers. That's something a little bit different and almost off the scale white, I think. With the tooth whitening, you get a very natural but light looking teeth. It just looks youthful. It looks fantastic, actually. It's
Okay, well, let's move on to Belinda. Now, Belinda, you think you've got nice shaped teeth, so you're happy with your teeth, but you are conscious of the colour of them. And what you had done was, this is an in-surgery procedure, isn't it? This is something you go in and have done, but something that you can go in and have done in your lunch break.
Yeah, so we started this procedure about an hour ago, actually, just when we finished, just as the programme was starting.
Because we brought your surgery here.
We did. We brought it in a suitcase, a big suitcase. So,
so what is it that's being done here?
So here we're just putting the barrier on the gum to protect the gum, and that's just set with a light. The gel's put on the teeth, and then the light is then activates the gel to whiten the teeth. It's stayed on for about 15 minutes. We wipe the gel off. We put it on a second time for another 15 minutes, the gel, and do it for a third time as well.
And this is the most expensive. This is up to £600.
Yeah, around £500 to £600. Yeah.
And let's have a look at the results then. In that case, here we go. Here's the before.
That's the before.
Oh my God.
Gosh, it does make a big difference, doesn't it? Yeah. And how long will that last for? I mean, will it go back?
It would last for years and years and years if you never had any sort of anything with staining, tea, coffee or red wine.
Right.
But we all do. So I usually say about a year or so.
Okay.
So you got your top tips for white teeth. What are they, Bobby?
Yeah, top tips for white is to make sure that you give up smoking if you are smoking. Obviously, the most important thing. Drink less coloured foods, things like tea, coffee, red wine, something like that. Most people don't brush for long enough. Simple thing like that. They think they're brushing for 2 minutes, they're actually brushing for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I've got a timer on my toothbrush.
Yeah, that works really well.
Yeah.
So do something like that. And then start, something like what Daniel had, a simple scale and polish every 6 months. It works really well to...
Bobby, thank you very much indeed.
That was wonderful. Success all round. Thank you very much.
Free treatment, how about that?
Yeah, lovely.
Again, is it?